Good morning. It's Friday the 9th of December. Welcome to International Anti-Corruption Day. Apparently, this is celebrated annually, although it's the first that I've heard of it, and it's celebrated to remind people of the dangers of corruption. We're told that we could get involved in a number of ways. By raising awareness of the costs of corruption to our public services, such as health and education, or by teaching young people about ethical behaviour, or by refusing to participate in activities which are dishonest and illegal. Corruption is defined as the deceitful behaviour that people in positions of power use for personal gain or to support their friends. I suppose it could also be extended to people whether they're in positions of power or not. And we could get bogged down today on a fascinating discussion on ethics and morals and their relation to religion. But maybe that's for another time. Today I want us to think of why we are Christians, how being a Christian relates to our everyday life. The preliminary results of the 2021 census seem to indicate that fewer people in the United Kingdom identify themselves as Christians than in previous censuses. For example, on Census Day, the 21st of March 2021, 46.2% of people identified themselves as Christians, compared with 59.3% in the 2011 census. And lots of other interesting statistics came out of that census. As a former geography teacher, I was interested in the mapping of some of these results, which showed variations across the country. Strangely, Caerphilly, and apologies to anyone living in Caerphilly or anyone who has relatives in Caerphilly, but strangely, Caerphilly has the highest proportion of people who do not follow any religion. How you explain that, I have no idea. However, these statistics, interesting as they are, do not remove the fact that our society and our laws are based on ethics that have come down to us through centuries of Christian teaching. At this time of the year particularly, we celebrate the coming of Jesus, not just as a baby, but as the child sent by God to remind humans how we should live. And just as International Corruption Day is celebrated to remind us of the problems that we create for ourselves in our relationship with others, Christmas is celebrated for the light that was brought to the world, the light that shines in the darkness, the light that illuminates the dark corners where corruption, injustice and fraud develop and grow, the light that helps us in our relations with others. And Christian life is behaviour that people in power can use for the benefit of others, for the love of others, and again, not just for people in power. The Boat of Injustice was written by Annabel Shilson Thomas and published by Cathod. Let's pray. The Boat of Injustice. Vulnerable God, as we contemplate the wonder of your birth, stir in us the desire to cradle those who have nowhere to lay their head, that together we may rock the boat of injustice. Give us grace to offer our hands to those who reach out, that with faltering steps we may find a way home, and kindle our hearts to embrace the rejected and dispossessed, and so meet you face to face. We ask this in your name. Amen. And so on International Anti-Corruption Day, why not take part by praising God for his love and for sending Jesus to provide us with an example of love for all and a way to live without corruption and injustice.